So, a lot of people have been asking me what I think about Nemesis 4.1. Basically, what is Nemesis? Essentially, Warno, they released two types of DLC, or three types. First are the maps, which just come out for free, and the game updates, which just come out for free, so that's nice of them. When they make more maps, the maps are always free, and the balance updates are free. Whether or not you agree with them, I do. At least I do now. I didn't used to. And then they released the big expansions. So we just had Northag, which is the northern German area of operations, and it added a bunch of new nations, so 2 new army general campaigns, 4 new operations, 10 new divisions with 3 new nations, right? Poland, Dutch, and the poor Dutch. Sorry, Belgians. And, oh, actually, it just says it there. So these are the big expansions, and then between the big expansions they release smaller expansions. These are the Nemesis. So this was the last Nemesis. So essentially, it's taken from Steel Division 2. In Steel Division 2, they had this concept where they would take 2 real divisions which fought each other and release them both at once. One on the good guy's side, one on the bad guy's side, and yeah. Sorry. There's a lot of things I could say there. And it was a real battle, whereas this is sort of made up because this war hasn't happened yet. And so the concept remains. Basically, the way they do it is they release 3 options, so 3 pairs, one a week for 3 weeks, and then you vote, and you vote on which one you want to see most. So this one won last time. It's called Plateau d'Albion. It's pretty obvious to me that Eugen has, I wouldn't say a bias, but there are ones that they want to make and ones that they don't really want to make, and I think that comes across a lot in the way they're written. So this one was some crazy story about how the 76Y VDV division would fly over the Alps into France to attack the French nuclear silos, and it was just like, it was very outlandish. It was a crazy one. They'd clearly put a lot more effort into writing it up than they did into the other two, and so it won because people like the LARP. Basically, that's why I think it won. You get your third Soviet VDV division. It's like, I think it won because of the LARP. Anyway, you see that there was actually a whole load of new units in this. This is going to become important. There's a whole load of new units in this. Gendarmes de l'air, loads and loads and loads of new infantry types, and then there's like, yeah, just loads of new stuff. Crusader planes, super Otondard planes, EBR 90s, all that good stuff, you know, EBR 9, like this is new. So much new stuff in those divisions. And like the BMD 3, really cool plane. Loads of new stuff in those divisions. Crotals, lots of the wargame classics coming back. And so that's why it won. I don't know why it's got some mixed reviews. I actually thought it was a proper good one. Okay. Well, fair enough, but it's mainly focused for multiplayer. There's no single-player stuff in this Nemesis stuff, right? So just something to keep in mind. So people have been asking me what I think about Nemesis 4.1. TLDR, I think it's really bad. I think it's, so linking back into what I was saying before, it's got basically no new stuff, and it's got basically like, it's just not interesting at all, and it's got no new stuff. So you know, this is the Dutch one. I really wanted a second Dutch division and a second Belgian division. I thought it was a bit sad that they introduced these nations and they only gave them 1 division each. I thought that was a bit sad. But this is just rubbish. I mean, listen, like, logistics tab. This is already in the game. This is already in the game. This is already in the game. Just need to make sure I'm recording this properly. Yeah, it is coming up properly. So this is already in the game, 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 already in the game. already in the game, I think. M106 self-propelled Dutch mortars. Okay, so it's a Dutch skin on something that is already in the game. Toad MO120, I'm pretty sure that's a French one. Yeah, that's already in the game. It's gonna... Oh, it's actually the Dutch one is already in the game. That's already in the game. Already in the game, already in the game, already in the game, already in the game, already in the game. Already in the game, already in the game. PRRDR. PRRD, already in the game. The Kenners, already in the game. Laro Jeeps, pretty sure. Yeah, that's just... It's just a Jeep. The Kenners. Oh, I finished... One sec. Kiowa already in the game, Kiowa Warrior already in the game, Scouts in the game, M2HB already in the game, Sewi already in the game. This looks interesting. What is that? But yeah, so Lux already in the game, Avclever already in the game, Iltis already in the game, Alouette already in the game, Racist already in the game, BGS already in the game. Right, so the BGS will patrol with, oh nice, 37% smithing. That's what I'm talking about. Puma helicopter or the new VW T2B van. Right. It's actually that thing. So this is a new unit. So it's the hippie car. So yeah, that's cool, right? So that's the first new unit, VW T2B van. Okay, so that's one new unit. Dutch Eyehawk, open brackets new. I am pretty sure. I mean, the Eyehawk's already in the game. I'm pretty sure a Dutch Eyehawk is just the same but reskinned, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's already in the Army General, but maybe it's not, but it's already in the game. They're just putting a new lick of paint on it. Cheetah PRTL. That's just the... Yeah, that's just the Gepard. It's already in the game. Stinger's in the game. Gepard in the game. FK20. Pretty sure that's already in the game. That's already in the game. This is 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 already in the game. 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 I mean, I assume there will be new air loadouts for these planes that are already in the game. So that NF thing, right? It says HE Cluster Rocket AA. HE AT Cluster Rocket and Napalm. So you're gonna get like 2 more loadouts on your already existing plane. So it's just the same thing but with different bombs on it. And then 20th Mott Schutzen. We've already got what? KDA, BG, Rugener, 4th, 7th, 9th. So we've already got 6. Is that all of them? We've already got 6 East German divs, right? And this is a 7th. And yeah, T-64's already in the game. BV's already in the game. Already in the game, already in the game, already in the game, already in the game, already in the game. Kraz 22255B. Wow, Kraz. That is already in the game. They're just gonna put an East German flag up here and change the color of it. Imp Squad, Mott Schutzen already in the game, SPW already in the game, BMP-1 already in the game, already in the game, already in the game. The new LO 1800 Robotruck. Okay. Already in the game, already in the game. Trabant 601 Jeep. and Barkas B1000 truck. So, from what I can understand, right, the only new units in this whole thing are transport. So what do I think of this DLC? I think it's terrible. I think if you vote for it, you're a moron. And there's just nothing else to say. If you, I mean, don't you want some? We haven't seen the other options yet, but this is worse than any of the ones from Nemesis 2. I think the only reason you would ever vote for this is if you're Dutch, and you just desperately want that second Dutch div so bad that you don't care about the fact that it only has one new unit, and that's a transport. Because the Eyehawk is just a reskinned American Eyehawk, right? and you'll get a couple more loadouts on your trainer plane. So I don't want to waste any more of your time. People have asked me what I think. I think it's a really, really bad option, and now I need to get on with far more important things like getting my smithing up to 40. So I'll see you around. Sorry guys, while I was editing this video, I realised that this player here said that actually Nemesis 4.1 is a really good idea, and he is actually a channel member. So basically 4.1 is an incredibly good idea. I think it's an amazing idea. I'd like to take the time to thank the generous channel joiners, definitely getting their names on the screen and the videos early. I just think 4.1, you gotta vote 4.1 guys. What a great option. I love 4.1. I love money.